So today I'll be sharing my workflow with you on how I'm able to shoot, edit and deliver photos to my clients within 2 hours. By deliver, I want to just say that deliver means like giving initial 20 to 30 photos. I don't really give them like the whole set of photos at the start, but this is just enough for them to use for their publicity needs. For those of you who don't know, I'm a performing arts photographer who shoots mainly dance, theatre, as well as concerts. And most of the time I'm shooting like either the full dress rehearsal or the first show. So the company kind of needs quick photos so that they can actually put into their publicity material so that they can promote their shows. So for me, I've learned how I can actually speed up my workflow such that I can deliver these photos to them much quicker. I think it actually just boils down to two things. The first thing being to edit less, and the second thing being to get the photos to them quicker. So I'm going to be sharing what I use, and of course all these items will be included in the links down below. Okay, so the first things first is I use a mirrorless camera, and as I've talked about before, the mirrorless cameras allows me to see what the final image will be, and so that's really helpful. So I try to shoot as perfect as I can, such that I don't have to do that much editing in post. I try to get the exposure right, I try to get the colors right. In post, I try to only just do a little bit of cropping, a little bit of straightening, and I think that by editing less, you're actually going to save a lot more time. So apart from the mirrorless camera that I'm using, I also have high-speed card readers. So right now I'm using an SD card as well as an XQD card. So I use the Sony XQD card reader, which actually is USB 3.1, so that's really fast. And also I use a USB-C SD card reader from SanDisk. So that really helps me get my photos out from the card into the laptop really quickly. Of course, my laptop sometimes doesn't have space, so I use a solid-state drive. All of my SSDs I actually made on my own. It's a little bit cheaper than the ones you can buy, and they still have quite good speed. So I buy my SSD, I buy my housing, I put them together, and I make that my own solid-state drive. So of course, with high-speed cards, high-speed card readers, and of course a good solid-state drive, I can get my photos quickly from the camera into my computer. Now with all these things being used and my photos being out of the camera, now it's time to make sure that I choose what photos I want to edit and deliver those photos to my clients. So the thing that I use Photo Mechanic as well as Adobe Lightroom to get the job done. So right after a shoot finishes, I would actually back up my cards into the hard drive. I would choose the photos immediately before leaving the place, and from there I would copy them into Lightroom and start the syncing process. I do this so that when I leave the venue, I'm actually able to start editing on the way home. And once I'm home, I'm actually able to just export the photos and upload them straight to my clients. Of course, you might be asking, so Malcolm, how do you sync all these photos and all that things? So to synchronize all these photos, I'm actually on Circles.Life, which gives me 20 gigs of data a month. And that's been really helpful because I'm able to actually just hotspot my laptop such that I can sync the photos to the cloud, or I can just use my phone to actually retrieve the photos and edit on the go. If you are in Singapore and you're looking to switch to a new mobile plan, I recommend Circles.Life. This is not sponsored by them, but if you like, you can always use my link to get your first purchase. So doing all these things just helps me to deliver my photos a little bit faster to my clients. Of course, this is my workflow. It may be different for you. I'm not asking you to use my workflow, but I hope this video has been informative to you. Maybe you've learned something about getting your photos to your clients quicker, about editing quicker, and about speeding up your workflow. Well, and that's all we have for today, guys. I hope you learned something today. I hope you're able to use this information and my experience to help you shoot better and help you deliver to your clients faster. Well, with that, stay safe, have fun, keep shooting, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.